Good morning, good morning. I'm trying to get the dame to breeze, but she putting up a fight like Layla Ali. Like, what's your name, nigga? I tell the lady Abdi. Good morning, man. You already know. What time is it? Just enjoying my walk, you feel me? Enjoying it. Feels good. Coming to work. I think that's a great feeling. Not just going to work and getting a check, but just, just going, walking to work. Right now I'm walking, but when I'm coming back, it's always a run. Reason why, cause I'm not doing it for whatever purpose they have in their head. I lose count of how many things they say I'm doing it for. But the reason why I have to do that, cause the train comes at the same time. I mean, it's unpredictable. So in my mind, I'd rather be there and get to my bus stop the time that it's supposed to be there. As you can hear the train already. In my mind, my bus stop is supposed to be there at the same time. So I want to be there at the time when it said it will be. Even if the bus is extremely late, as long as I'm there, I know that it didn't pass by me. So that's what I do. It's like, you feel me? People just get jealous of whatever reason, whatever they have vested in stopping me from doing that. So they just have their own reason of why they mad at me. Why would you be mad if somebody running to go catch a bus? You feel me? If anything is embarrassment on my part, I could be taking an Uber or whatever. You feel me? So it's like, why are you mad about it? It's crazy. They always feel entitled to things. So as you can see, man. Sometimes it seems like I'm in the green room, but I'm actually outside. This is natural wild. Organic. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Yeah, my oversized shirt, which is a coat, basically. Too many people be worried about what you got on sometimes. You feel me? Stop worrying about what I got on, my nigga. You feel me? Stop. Don't do that, man. I'm just going to work. Everything that you see me wear is my work clothes. I came here with nothing but Amazon. Nigga, this is an Amazon. Matter of fact, the only thing I got on that's not from Amazon is this shirt right here. Everything else I bought on Amazon for Amazon work purpose. You feel me? This shirt right here, it's called Legendary. They sell most of the stuff on Amazon.com. This hoodie is Amazon Essentials. That's a brand that Amazon has. This hat, of course, I bought it on Amazon. That's a different brand. And this shirt, the only shirt that I didn't buy from Amazon, is called Amazon. No, it's Zara, actually. I bought it from Zara. These pants that I'm wearing, feel me? That's Amazon Essentials too, feel me? So the hoodie and the pants are both Amazon Essentials. And those are that's Amazon brand. It's like the way is a generic version of another brand. So let's just say you have a company like Tylenol, right? And Tylenol creates its pills a certain way. And some of his pills come out the way, like the design wasn't right and it came out not perfectly designed. Instead of throwing those pills away, they sell it to the companies that sell it to companies like CVS or Walgreens and stuff like that. So those are the generic brand. But it's the same drug and it came from the same company, but they just sell it off at a discount because it's like it does not match the formula or the design of what that drug stands for. When you look at a Tylenol, you be like, oh, that's a Tylenol. If you look at an Advil, you be like, that's an Advil. So if it does not match it, even when it comes to Pepsi or Coca-Cola, if the taste does not qualify for it, then they sell it to a lesser product or one of these store brands and they make it their own brand. So that's the same thing with Amazon when it comes to Amazon Essentials. The companies that sell on Amazon sometimes will sell Amazon these clothes and Amazon will put their name tag on it. That's how they do the business sometimes. So most of the time people be buying a very expensive clothes, but they're not really buying the quality of the clothes. They're only buying the design or the name on the clothing itself. But quite frankly, it's made by the same company. You feel me? And I'm buying it cheaper on Amazon for 3 times the price that you pay for it. The only difference is that the person who was doing a quality check of the product, the taste, or whatever it is, deemed that it didn't meet the quality, so they gave it to another company for a cheaper price, and the company just put their name on it, like Amazon Essential. And you got a nigga like me who's smart enough to know the difference, and I buy the cheaper one anytime. You see me, I buy a $12 sweater and make it look like $1 million sweater. And that's how you do it sometimes, you feel me? But some people just don't feel comfortable in doing those kind of things. They just feel like I gotta wear Gucci and I gotta wear Louis and I gotta wear this and it gotta be a brand, it gotta be a Nike. I'm like, that's on you, my nigga. You feel me? I gotta wear a discount. That's what I gotta wear because I need the discount. Nigga, as long as that shit keep me warm, they can last me for a long time, we good for it. You feel me? Because these is quality. I like the quality of it. I don't care about the brand itself. It has to last me for a long time. I have to buy it now and not buy another one next month because it tear or it shrink. You feel me? I hate doing that. When you buy Zara, the clothes be expensive. Don't get it twisted. And sometimes they be having some good stuff, but Zara, sometimes their clothes don't last too long. I ain't even gonna lie. But remind you, that's my favorite clothing store. That and Gap. I ain't gonna lie. Then you also have Brooks Brothers. Brooks Brothers, their clothes is expensive, bro. But it's like, yo, I don't know why I'm talking about clothes, but it's a brief one. But Brooks Brothers, the quality of their clothes, man, I don't know. That should be, I don't know, man. It aches me sometimes when you pay so much money for something that don't last too long. I don't know how niggas do it, bro. For real. That shit is like, whoa. What are you doing? How much money is this silk? Shit right here is silk. Cheap ass. Most of the clothes is silk and Brooks Brothers. But you know, Zara is my favorite clothing store. I ain't gonna lie. I like the way I've been wearing Zara for a long time. Long time. It's been a long time. What up? But yeah, it's hot. I think I bought too much. California's an asshole. The weather be off. You dig? But every clothing that I wear is work clothing, so I don't really put too much thought into. Oh, he wore this and nah, man, baby, look, man. Stop looking at what I got and what I'm wearing and pay attention to the information that I'm delivering to you. Feel me? I bet half of the time you didn't know about the generic version of things and how things are created. You really think Amazon is out here creating clothes and putting their name on it, or places like Walgreens? No, these are distributions. Oh, there's a few birds out here. I hope you can see them. They're tripping out here. They say the early bird get the early bird get the early worm or something like that. But I also learned recently that birds, the reason why the birds trip early in the morning like that, because they're making the ground known. It's basically calling out to a mate. So the harder that they trip, the more likely that the harder that they trip, or the louder they sound are. The louder they sound are, the more likely that they will not be attacked by a prey, or they will not be attacked by a prey because it shows strength, and the more likely that they will receive a female along the way. You feel me? So they just don't do it just to do it. They're actually doing it for a purpose when they get up that early in the morning. Usually some of them, when they say the early bird get the early worm, the reason why they say these things because the birds gotta eat first in the morning so they can be strong enough to go out into their day. But they realize that most birds do not do that, because most of the time, as you see, if I drop the bread right now, they'll be fighting over it, right? So most of the times when they do that, right, they wake up early. They don't go for the early worm. They actually out there screaming, chip, 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 showing that, showing other people that they've already eaten. It's a deception purpose, basically. I forgot what there. Not that I forgot. It's called. It's a YouTube channel. I did forget. But I'm gonna watch it over and over again until the information is sharp, so I can deliver it to y'all a little bit. Cause I have this shit in there, but it's just the articulating part, it's not there. So I'm gonna just get off that topic, cause it's not for me. But truth be told, yeah. So don't stop looking at the clothing and everything else like that. Feel me? Cause y'all don't even know about the generic version and everything else. People wanna judge you and everything. I'm like, yo, this is just the over. This right here. If y'all seen this. This is my overshirt. You're not gonna see me with too many different clothing. I feel like spending too much money on clothes and food is a waste of money. It's a waste, honestly, for real. Because especially the clothes, you wear them. You have the more that you have, the more money that you're wasting. Because you have a lot of clothes, that means you're gonna have to do a lot of laundry, and that's a lot of time being spent doing laundry, detergents, and everything else like that. That don't make sense. The less clothes you have, the better it is. I'm a light mover, you feel me? I like to have less things, so if in order for me to move, I'm moving at a light course. I'm just moving, you feel me? That's just, I mean? That's just how I move. I don't like having too many things. You have luggage, and you have this and this. Look, it's just embarrassing. If I'm gonna move, bam, one bag and I'm good. I'm gone. You feel me? And that's that. This is my work hat. It's been my work hat for how many years now? A very, very long time. I'm talking about a long, long time, you know, because the hat that I had previously to this, somebody stole it. They're always stealing from me. That shit is crazy. Through this journey and all, it's crazy. Yes, I was on a train and I had it just like this with the hoodie. I always wear it like this with the hoodie and everything else like that. And they didn't even know the person took it. It was crazy. I didn't even know. And when I got off the train, I realized that shit was gone. I didn't even get off the train, actually. It was underground. When we came up top, I was about to fix my hat, and I'm like, what the It was gone, and I could tell from the expression of the other people's face that they knew who did it, and it happened a while back already. When you start recalling stuff, then I'm like, fuck, man. So I just went on the internet right away. I bought this, and I also bought the Mega American Gray hat again. Yeah, Mega American Gray hat. I bought that too. Bomb. Feel me? Then I had this ever since. That was like roughly probably more than 3 years now. Yeah. And I had this ever since, and I bought it because it was just work. You feel me? And I like wearing this kind of hat because it can cover my face like this sometimes when I need. Because people are always looking at you and shit like that, trying to plot against you. So I bought it like that so it could cover up my face. Sometimes it can hide me good too sometimes. So I bought it, and it's convenient for me. Feel me? I like to. And nothing special about it. But I can definitely, if I wanted to, a nigga can dress up and all that. But why would you? You only going to work, so. And I'm a button up shirt kind of nigga, so hold on. Gotta pull my wedges. Yeah, I'm a button up shirt kind of nigga, so. Yeah. Yeah, the stock market is fake though, honestly. Just to let y'all niggas know. Yeah, the short term part is fake. The long term is real. But most of that shit is fake, honestly. I'm reading the Dallas of 445 points right now. What's the difference between today and yesterday when it was down like 300? It's like, they be. I'm gonna invest long term. I'm not even gonna get into the politics of it all. Like, the fuck? Oh, Yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, man. It's just trust me, man. There's nothing honest about that thing. Really ain't honest about it. It's like betting sometimes too. It's like the house will always win, and they'll give you a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But it's good to invest though. It is good to invest. But the real money's in real estate. If anybody gonna play with your shit like that, feel me? Stock market, I believe in the short term. Sometimes the day-to-day activities, they do play. You can tell they play. I've been paying attention. I'm like, yeah, these niggas be playing with the numbers. They always playing like that too. Anyway, yeah, they play with the numbers. That shit is fake, man. You gotta look at the character too. To me, that shit is fake. I've come to the conclusion that they, overall, they cannot have control over it. Overall, you feel me? But when it comes to like individual stocks and everything else, oh, there's only like 3 major or up to 5 major stocks that influence the rest of the other stock during this pandemic period. What's this nigga doing, yo? Like niggas. Yeah, there's only like 3 major stocks or like there's only like 3 major stocks that really like you don't have that many like during this pandemic it was only the tech industry that was carrying the whole stock market. They was doing so good that they uplifted everybody else. But since everybody's starting to do good now, some of them are still a major one. So it's easy to trick the numbers. It's so easy to trick. It's very, very easy to trick the numbers. So trust me, man. Yes. I'm not saying don't invest. I'm saying invest. But if you're gonna invest, just look at it from a long-term point of view. But I know for a fact that shit is fluky. From what I've seen, it's a big ass. It's just a big fluke. It's like another. This pandemic, man, exposing a lot. It really is exposing a lot. From my observation, all they gotta do is just fuck with a few companies. And some of these companies are in bed with these niggas, man. It's a business. So it's like they go. Let's see what these numbers are based on, right? I didn't want to talk about this today, but I might as well because it came up. Yahoo wanted to make me mad today because every time I sell, the number seems to go up mysteriously. So let's look at it. The stock market is based on the news of the day. If you follow it day to day, you feel me? That's why long term is much better because that cannot be based on the news of the day. You feel me? When I say long term, I mean like years. I don't mean like a week or a month or a year. I'm talking about decade. 5 years to a decade, even longer than that, honestly. But let's say first quarter would be a decade. You feel me? You got 4 quarters, so you could do it for 4 decades. That's 40 years if you want to invest, really, and add little by little as time goes on. To me, that's like you gotta be faithful and dedicated to it. And that's the hard part sometimes. But let's look at it about. I'm taking a look at how the numbers fluctuates up and down like that. Like yesterday, it was down 1.3. Today is up 1.4, and it's based on the news of things that's going on in the day that will affect the investors like myself and others. Or they got the big investors, money moving, fluctuating money and everything else like that. So the stock market most of the time is based on the news of the day, basically. So let's just say they said something happened and it said the vaccine is now 99.9% accurate. And guess what? The stock market is going to go up because people are going to be hopeful. Oh, the economy is going to come back. They're going to reopen the system. Everybody's going to be up and beat about it. Then let's just say they say something like, the president elected is deciding to close down the economy, hypothetically speaking. From there, people will be like, oh, fuck, man, that shit gonna fuck up the money. Then everybody's gonna be pulling back their money and everything else like that. Or sometimes it could be both. It could be like, yo, the vaccine, it could be like the vaccine is 99.9% good, but the jobs report was so bad because they got a monthly job report that comes out every day. And it can be like, it could go up and down like that. So it's based on the news of the day. So they can make any story up and just put these numbers out there. And they the one reporting the news and telling us what the number is. And they telling us the overall number. We don't have really, we need to get our own data on the things. Even the data that they give us is from them. So how accurate is that? They're telling us the story, they giving us the data, and they telling us what the number is. So these are the things that we need to look into at all times. Like, okay, are these things accurate? Do we have people in the field that can crunch down the numbers and say that this is right? You know what I mean? We always need a third party into these things because they're making a ton of money during this coronavirus. I'm talking about a ton of money. Feel me? People be mad at me for making a few. I mean, come on, man. Y'all niggas need to get your life, man. You got niggas like Jeff Bezos making like, what is this? No, Elon Musk made like 60 billion the other day in one day or some shit like that. He's a human being just like me. But yeah, these niggas is mad at me for making a few dollars. And I'm like, damn, bro, you're mad at that? I guess that's too big for you to understand, huh? It's a lot of money, bro. Yes, a lot of us wouldn't see that in 500 centuries. like, those numbers are ridiculous, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. I remember one time Jeff Bezos came to New York and made $7 billion in one day just for coming to New York. Stock market, his stocks went up so crazy just because he visited New York on that day because it was the first Prime store that was open. So he came to my store on that day. Yeah, I gotta get myself away anyway. So yeah, the money went up crazy. Like, it was like his stocks just shot up. He made so much money, and I'm like, this is insane. But yeah, the stock market is not really based on nothing too like concrete and be like, okay, this, I mean, the jobs reports. It's like it's based on so many things that you gotta calculate all that shit into the health of the economy itself, banks. You feel me? Like, if there's some kind of war, the United States get hit right now, it could go down. So the stock market is, if it's, what do you call it, vast? Feel me? It covers so many realms of the sector of the whole country as a whole. Everything is like everything, insurance, everything. So it's like, it's very complicated. So that's why I said some of those numbers can be influenced. Easily can be influenced. You feel me? Influenza. Talk about vaccine. Can easily be influenced. Easily. You feel me? So yeah, that shit is fake, man. Fake. That's why I said long term, yeah, you could do that, but for my observation and the way I be looking at it, it's still the best choice for you to do. Like, look at what it done for me. It's still the best choice for you to do is to invest in the long term. When you invest in the long term, even when it comes to these fluky days, and these investors want to make money and they get together and fuck other niggas' money up like that, what happens? Like, it's like over a long period of time. If you look at the data itself, you can tell this shit is accurate. But you always gonna have those individual weeks. But we looking at a 10 year. Feel me? 40. Somebody, what's the name? Warren. Yeah, I think it's his name. Damn. Hold on. I think his name is Warren Buff. Yeah, it is Warren Buff. When I pronounce names, I like to see the spelling in my head, but it seems like I pronounce his name, but I just can't see the spelling in my head. Anyway, I think that's his name. It is probably his name. Warren Buff. Look at how long he been investing. for a very, very long time. So that's how you gotta do it. It is the best way. And real estate, of course. So anyway, yeah, I got like 10 minutes until the shit goes up mysteriously. Today I had to get some coffee, bro. Cause yesterday I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even eat that much, feel me? I had to preserve my money and everything else like that. Too many uncertainty going on. So, yeah, I know what it is, man. I ain't gotta say too much. Yeah, I know rent is due. Rent is definitely due. Yeah, I paid. Yeah, that's a crazy part today too. I paid that shit yesterday, right? But I paid off 2 different accounts because of the whole thing that been going on with my bank lately. They charged me overdraft and everything else. I couldn't use that card. So I paid off 2 different accounts, right? Then I did the worst mistake I can do. When I paid off 2 different accounts, the other account I had a lock as usual. I woke up this morning. Yeah, I woke up this morning and told me that the transaction was rejected. That the reason why it was rejected because you have your account locked from anything coming out of it. Then I'm like, damn. And I'm just praying to God that they do not. I'm just praying to God that they do not. Kalechi. Somebody dropped the college car. I know this faggot nigga right here. This nigga name is Eric Lopez. He wanna show me that he goes to college. But you still dumb, nigga. Drop your ID. They stole my card. And all of a sudden they want to place. See, these people are not too smart. They stole my card, right? So this is a way for them to cover up what they did. I'm telling you, man. Let me show you something, man. I know for a fact niggas be stealing. This is like, yo. Now I'm gonna talk about it, cause I was letting it go, but now I gotta show you. I'm gonna stay here for a little while so we can talk about this. But then what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, so the rent thing, bomb. So yeah, I woke up this morning and it told me, it told me that it was rejected because I had my shit locked on it. But what I'm not even worried about that because the rent is still due today. I was paying it yesterday just to be ahead of the game. So I'm just hoping, just because it was rejected, there's no penalties and I have to pay more stuff too. So that's the only thing I'm worried about. Cause right now, man, they're taking a lot. Like off some bullshit, bro. Like it's unfair. Yeah, it's unfair how niggas getting treated out here, bro. It really is. Like they just be taking money here and there. Niggas wait like all of a sudden, TD Banks want to charge me overdraft fee out of nowhere, bro. And I have not used that card in 2 weeks. I like, well, what are you talking about? I have not used that car. Like, I really haven't been using that car, but it's crazy. They ain't in bed with these niggas too, so I cancel them niggas. I ain't even putting on no more direct deposit through that. I can't wait to be finished with them because this is not the only time they've done that. They always do that shit. What's this? Yeah, see? Yeah, my shit fucked up. I don't use that going no more. You see, it's a reminder. It's telling me rent is due, so rent is due today. So TD Bank is like, yeah, it's like they always do that shit that I gotta call them, then they return my money back. Then they make it seem like they did something for me. No, you took the money from me, right? Now I called you, then you return my money back. Now you making it seem like it's a courtesy. No, it's not a courtesy. It was my money to begin with. No, you took, well, it's like you're giving me money back. No, this is my money. You took it away. The fuck is you talking about? Like, they're talking about courtesy. It's a courtesy. No, man, it took me a while to realize that. I'm like, yo, this is not a courtesy. Fuck is you talking about? How is that a courtesy when it's my money that you took away from my account that you play and make it seem like I deserve to thank you? No, I don't deserve to thank nothing. It's my money. Fuck is you talking about? But I have like, let me show y'all niggas, man, because I know people gonna be like, he's complaining again. Suck a dick. Change the channel. So I had disrespectful with these people because they don't know, man. A lot of people cannot walk in your shoes, man. They just know what they've heard. This is my car situation right here. This is how I carry my car. I don't like carrying wallets. Because I just like watches, I don't wear no watches, so I don't wear no wallets. I don't like jewelry because I'm very bad with these things. It's just bad luck. I always break the watch, the screen of the watch, because the way I move sometimes, I'm always working. And when it comes to wallet, I always lose it. So I carry my cards like this. This is all card. You see, I don't want to show the front of the card or anything like that, but it shows Visa. But man, fuck. I hope niggas didn't get to see that. Well, they still ain't see the back of the card to see what code it is. But it's still Visa, right? Boom. This is how I carry my card. I have them all in a bunch, right? And then all of a sudden, the card that I use around this time, because they be watching you, they study you and everything else like that. Out of all the cards that I carry like that, one card was missing. Just one card. And I always carry them like this. As you can see, man. You see it for yourself, man. And I had to put, I left like 4 of them home because the one that was missing, that kind of made me nervous. So I'm like, let me just carry the ones that I need. Why do I have so many? I just do. So this is it right here, as you can see, right? Word up. So this is my car. And I left like 4 of the cars home, right? And I'm missing one. So this is what happened. Somebody, it's obvious, they took my car. They stole my car. That's what it is. So I recently realized, when was this, yesterday, that I lost my card. And I'm like, because I was about to order some food. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where's my card at? At first, I couldn't figure out what MasterCard was it, because I was in a hotel room. That was on Thursday. And I'm like, yo, what card is this? Because I'm looking at all my cards. So I lost it before Thursday. I know that for a fact. Or Friday. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I keep hearing people saying they lost, like, you know, when you watch shows and everything else like that, or you passing by and they trying to send you the message, and I didn't get the message because I'm thinking, yeah, I got all my cards on me. They stole my motherfucking card, bro. This is what happened. So today I'm walking by, right? Look at this.